Yo squad, what's up? So, got a question from Ian yesterday about doing like a sort of a functional chest routine. So I just wanted to talk through three kind of concepts when you're thinking about chest training, or any sort of training really, but three things to include that are going to help your BJJ strength, performance, help increase your resilience to injury and things like that. And I've got my nice mug. But I am going to talk today because I'm going to help you guys out with this. So, three things we're going to talk through just briefly, just quickly. Number one is going to be your absolute strength. Number two is going to be relative strength. And number three is going to be isometric strength. Now, I'm going to just demonstrate absolute strength with the bench press here. So, the first thing to do in any functional chest routine is just focus, number one, on getting strong first. Use your big barbell lifts. Use like kind of floor presses, decline, incline. I've got slight shoulder issues at the minute, so you can see there's like blue grips on the bar. So I use these blue grips they're called fat grips, but I just find they really help me to activate all the stabilising muscles in my rotator cuff. And I've also got it on a slight incline, so just find that a little bit easier on the shoulder joints as well. But the main thing with your bench presses, don't rush them, kind of work them in a range of like, it depends what you're doing, but like if you're thinking absolute strength, work them in a range of maybe like up to 5 or 6 reps, and just focus on tension and squeezing and don't rush it. A lot of guys rush this movement, so when you go through it, making sure, set up nice and strong, take a real good squeeze on the bar, coming out of the rack, and then lock them elbows in, so pull them elbows in tight. You can see I'm trying to almost flare my elbows inwards a little bit, squeeze my butt, big breath of air, pull it down to your chest, and then powerful away. Pull it down to your chest, and powerful away. And you can see there, I'm not trying to rush through the movement with this one. I'm trying to keep everything tight, everything controlled, and that's going to allow you to kind of build that big, like sort of squeezing, gripping, pressing strength, rather than just kind of being really loose throughout all your joints, which a lot of people tend to do with the bench press. So that's going to be absolute strength. Just a quick example, build up to a 5 rep max, like a comfortable 5 rep max, leaving a couple of reps in the tank, and then you can do a couple of back off sets of like sort of lighter reps, just to get some extra volume in there. The second bit is going to be your relative strength, and I like to use dumbbells a lot for this, just because you can kind of use a bit more freedom in the movement. So the first thing I'm going to do is just a straightforward alternating dumbbell bench press, keeping my shoulders sucked into the socket. And then the second one I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to try and get a little bit closer with the camera, but it's going to be more of a kind of a supporting role for your arm that's stretched out here while you press just with one arm. The benefit of this one, if you're thinking about sort of takedowns, if you're going for the collars, if you're going for grips, you're kind of like, your arm's getting pulled all over the place. You want to build that strength with your shoulder blade, in like a sort of a slightly more compromised position if you like. So you want to get stability in that kind of reached out, stretched out position. If you're fighting for grips, you're not going to be sucked in there, like in stand-up especially, you're not going to be tense and tight there. You're more likely going to be reaching over, and you need to build that strength and stability with that shoulder coming out of the socket as well. So, let's get a little bit closer for these. So we're just going to watch these bad boys here. So, number one, dead simple, alternating dumbbell bench press. You can do this again, flat, decline, incline, whichever variation you want. Floor press as well if you don't have a bench. But just nice and simple. So get your dumbbells up into the air, driving up from here, big breath of air in again, down controlled, and drive away. Down controlled, and drive away. So I'm just alternating, and this time I'm keeping this shoulder locked out, and driving from there, nice and strong. The other benefit of this is it does work your core strength as well, because you're stabilising your body. Sometimes I will do 2 dumbbells at a time and just do like sort of both arms moving together, but I like these alternating ones. It gets the core involved a little bit more as well. And your second one is just going to be that the reaching out press, if you like, so kind of like this stabilising press with that shoulder lunging forwards a little bit. So with this one, come down, big breath of air in again, drive them up. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just push my shoulder up the socket a little bit and reach forwards there. So you can see I'm reaching with that one arm now. This makes it a lot less stable, but it's a position that we need to kind of build strength and stability in. And then I'm just going to press with the one arm now. So down and drive through. Down, reaching forward still with my left, drive through. Down and drive through. And then to finish, suck it back into the socket. And obviously I'll do that both sides. So that's another really nice one, just to build that stability in that joint. You know, it's an unpredictable sport. You don't want all your movements to be predictable, typical bodybuilding type movements. Some of these sort of things are really going to help in that position. Third and final one, isometric strength. Just a quick stretch here on the kettlebells. So another thing to work in, this one's more thinking about creating tension for things like your framing strength. So if you're like pinned in side control or half guard and you need to keep that sort of stronger frame, isometrics are really going to help with that. So, dead simple, grab a handle, grab some dumbbells, grab some kettlebells, and all you're going to do with this one is just make sure you squeeze, nice and tight, air in, squeeze your grips, down from there, get that good stretch, and hold. Squeeze your butt, hold it tight from there, keep breathing, and then you can work different positions as well, so you can kind of come and work from there, building up on here, and you can work almost to the top lockout as well, but you can vary the angles, but they're the three main things that you want to look at in a sort of functional chest training type routine. So 3 concepts to think about, 3 things to work in there. I'll put some more vids on the Instagram page as well, but check them bad boys out. Hope you found this useful, Ian, and I'll speak to you all soon. Peace.